Good morning. This is the second update of my Minecraft world. Yeah, a lot's changed. So to start off with, top of the main cylinder chamber of the castle, you've got, I just woke up from bed because it was night time. You got all carpeted up now. You got a painting. Nothing's really changed up there. I'll quickly show you. Just added some more carpet inside of this. Come back down. Yeah, it's just fully carpeted. And then you got this carpet down here. Goes all the way around. Pictures there. Pictures there. You got a little statue just to fill in some space. I think it looks pretty cool. I just put the armor stand on top of a slab just to make it look a bit more lively. And I think this is a slightly new part. I'm not too sure what I caught up with last video, but I've finished this wall now. Because before this was just empty space. Finished it all, and I've basically just about finished the castle, like the main castle. If we go down these staircases, did these up, all the walls to them. I've just finished off doing these floors. They were all dirt before, and I've mined them all, made them all wood. I'm not like too sure what I'm gonna do in here yet, but it's some sort of, I don't know, massive silo, storage silo, some sort of thing like that. Got an exit way. You can go around. Not too sure what I'm gonna have here. I'm thinking some sort of castle gardens. I was originally gonna have another cylinder like right here, and have a bridge overlapping. I mean, I still could. There's nothing stopping me from doing that. I think that'd be a pretty good idea actually, just to add like a bit more something here, so it's not just like, I don't know, square and boring. In here, I've added some carpets and some paintings to add something in here too. The carpet there, I'm not too sure about, because if it rains, it's hitting the carpet, which is not too realistic, but it's Minecraft, so who actually cares? Carpet here, paintings here. Yeah, it's pathed up as well, all pathed up. This goes round to the other entrance. Back in here, back in my... This looks more like a dock than my actual dock, because I'm not too much of a fan of my real dock, which is over here. So I don't know, I might move my dock someday into there. We'll see, because it was originally just supposed to be a tunnel going through there, and there wasn't... My original idea didn't even have anything actually under the castle. It was just like going to be all blocked off here and just like lit up so nothing would spawn. But I kind of like how much space I have. I've like minimized like the blocks. Like I've not put any cloning blocks on these, just so I have as much space as possible in here, just in case I get any ideas. And I guess we'll see what will happen on that. But I do like how it looks at the moment. But yeah, continuing, I'll actually come out this way. I went on a massive mining session, probably spent about 4 or 5 hours today on it. And what I've done is I extended this, because before, you can't really see it that well, but this only went down 3 blocks, and that goes down 7. I've done that all the way across the island, so just think of how much that is. That is well over like 2,000 stone blocks, 100%. I don't know exactly how much, but done all that. And actually, I'll take you down here. I've been really torn on what to do on the bottom, because I was like thinking, okay, maybe I'll just carry on the stone all the way down, but that might look a bit bland, so I might add like a little bit of cobblestone coming like outward, separated by a staircase going down. I don't know, just so it looks like it's on some cobblestone. But yeah, over here I've built the pillar so it goes all the way down, and I don't know, I kind of like it, so I might just for now bring all the stone down. But to look at it from far away, you can see the islands there. It's crazy how big this place actually was, because when I first got here, this is like thousands of blocks away from spawn, I made sure you couldn't see any land like anywhere near it. That's why I started building this random location. But look, like you would never be able to see that before, but now it's so easy. Yeah. So this is what the castle looks like from behind. I had a little theory, what I thought. It looks a bit off, going from this high to that high. So I was thinking of replacing the walls for a third time. I haven't told you about the second time yet, because the second time the walls actually only went one high, still using the same blocks. So it was just cobblestone walls, andesite, and not a sea lantern, just a regular lantern. But then I was like, oh, it's supposed to be like a castle or fortified area, so that doesn't really make sense. So I've already upgraded the walls once. It wasn't too hard, I just had to remove the lanterns. Like, if we take a look over here, this is what it originally looked like all around the island, these walls. I upgraded it to these, and now I'm thinking, if I just copy this style all around, it may look a bit bland because it's all just cobblestone, but because this stone brick comes out one, if I do that on both sides, I'll have like a little entranceway to walk through the whole way around, which will just add more to the build. Give me something to do, which will be pretty cool. And I'll show you another thing that I've been doing, is I've been working on these bridges because I realized a problem. The whole reason I made the river go through this island is because it was so big, because originally it ended where the castle doorway is, and there was going to be a dock at the end, and then once you, like, the dock was originally just going to like span across this whole water area, and then once you got off, then you would like see a massive castle. But I was like, if you wanted to actually go that way to the map, you'd have to come all the way around, and it'd just be such a hassle. So I just made the water go through the castle, which I thought was a pretty cool idea. But then I realized these were flat too, and they're going out 100 blocks. So if I wanted to go on the outside, I wouldn't be able to go past these. I'd have to go fully around them. So I've risen these actually, not by too much, but still, they're risen enough to like look a bit different. Like, look at that. And the other one, I'll show you the other one too. I've done a bit more on that one, and I've theorized a bit on what to do next. Just a little bit of a test. But yeah, I'll show you that now. This I'll do soon. I explained that in the last video. It's just a farm, but I don't really need it right now. These trees are all gone because I was mining it for the little dock area on the inside. Right, so if you go down here, I've done the same on this bridge, the exact same design, but I've lowered the oak things a bit. My plan was to have like a little platform coming out, so it's not just floating oak logs, because that would be kind of weird. So some sort of thing coming out here with cobblestone on the outside, separated by some stairs or something, just to give it some, like, a place for it to stand on, like, because this looks really strange right now. I mean, I could have had it with no pillars, but the pillars just add something to the build, and I quite like them. Also, the reason I use deep slate here is because when I built one of these originally on the other side, that was my first one. I only built this to make it just symmetrical. I don't want to walk down to this side, so I'll just explain it here. But I built that mob farm because I needed XP, because originally this whole island was dirt, obviously because it's in the middle of the ocean. And I was not AFKing for many hours to get a grass block from like all the way down there. So I got Silk Touch by using all the XP, and I had those 2 cows, so it became quite easy. And also this island, it used to be just this, like I said in the last video, this thing, but it came out by about like this much on all sides, and there used to be sugarcane all around it. So yeah, I got a lot of sugarcane from that. Still got stacks in my chest. So yeah, I was able to make that quite quickly and get some Silk Touch. But yeah, that's why I built that stairway, and the only blocks that I had in large amount were deep slate. So that's why I built all this out of it. Because like I was using stone and all this for the sides. Quite a lot of my stone went into the canal, which you've already seen the canal. But anyway, continuing. I've upgraded my pen, so it's not dirty anymore, because before it was just dirt everywhere. So yeah, I've upgraded my pen, so the animals aren't getting tortured anymore. And just to show you, I did this cool little thing, because when I was like making the sheep, when I was making these pens, I had to move the sheep in here, and I literally had 3, and they ate up this whole thing. They're all red, by the way, because of all the carpets I need in there. Yeah, if I just quickly mine this, there's like loads of grass under here, and it's on both sides, so that even if they eat it, it'll get regrown really quickly. And that's on both sides, and obviously the grass from here and over there. I'm gonna have chickens in there, but yeah, it just looks a lot better, I'd say. And I'm sure the animals are a lot happier. But yeah, just quickly, like I was mentioning before, the canal, it is 19 blocks long, and it spans 100 blocks, I think. So yeah, it's big. And just to like, well, one last thing, I've been waiting this whole video for this, but yeah, I lit up this thing just so it looks, it looks good, because before it just looked a bit odd how it was all blacked out. So I've lit it all up, and it actually looks really nice in my opinion. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. So if we go over here, I'm going to show you my map, and I'll discuss my plans for the future. Right, so here's the map. It's been updated, so it's got all the pathways, and it's got carpet, you can see there, trees and all that. Yeah, I've updated it since the pens, and yeah, on to the future ideas. So I'm an imaginative guy, so I've had lots of like really cool ideas for this world. My first one was, well, my projects at the moment, Bamboo Island. I've got the little farm thing over there that I keep putting like off because I just don't need it yet. I've got chickens probably, and I need to finish this deep slate quarry thing, because I've not even mined that far. I've mined like 10 blocks into deep slate. I've not really touched that because I don't need deep slate right now. I don't need, well, I do need diamonds actually, now that I think about it, but we'll get to that at some point, because I'm just using iron at the moment. The only reason I need diamonds is for my armor, because literally this is all the diamonds I have left. Continuing, over here, you've got the just the temporary bamboo island. I was thinking of making this whole like little part some sort of like, oh, I don't know the word for it, but like bunch of islands, and they're all connected by some little bridges. And I want that to be an island under that ship, with a waterfall leading up to it. But I want to complete that whole boat as well, just because I think that'd be pretty cool, and just add something cool to it. But I want to have Cactus Island, Bamboo Island, Sugarcane Island, maybe some other sort of islands, but those are the ones that I want to make. Just so there's like something here, because on the map, I'm not a fan of how it's just like a circle. But if it was like loads of different islands, I think that'd be really sick. And it'll have like one main island. I don't know what I'd put on it. Maybe like a waterfall. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool actually. Like a big circle with a waterfall in the middle, and like a pathway walking around, like gravel maybe. Pathways spanning off to each island. I think that'd be pretty cool. My other idea was, it would need a lot of sand for this, was to create a glass tunnel going throughout like the ocean, going that way and that way. Just, and the main reason I want to do this is for Ginger Biscuit 12, because he's been here with me since day one. He got brought here on a lead, and he's just been stuck in there for most of this time, but he's now got a new home. But he definitely wants to touch grass again that isn't artificial like all this. So I had an idea. I don't know where the entrance would be. I had an idea for like maybe some sort of like, because of all these walls that I've built around this area, there's literally just like pure ocean under this that I could just get rid of, and then there'd just be so much space onto this island. So I thought of making, not here because I already thought of the cylinder going here, but say this was on the other side, some sort of like massive hole in the ground here. It would look a bit like a quarry. You go down, and then there's the entrance to the glass tunnel. I don't know, maybe that's just like a quick minute idea that I was just thinking of whilst building. But a massive glass tunnel into the ocean, I just think would be so cool. But for that, I need like loads of sea lanterns too, just to make it look even cooler. And I'd want it going all the way to that island and all the way to this island, or like the islands over there, because it's basically a massive desert over there and a massive forest over there. And I'd want to connect them both. I'd have a minecart rail going through it and space for my horse as well, so it'll have to be quite big. Maybe 4x4, 2 minecart rails on each side. I think that would be pretty cool. And yeah, I'll set up like a little outpost in each of the bases. I'll go up here so you can actually see it. I'll make use of this for once because I don't really go up them. But yeah, it'll go to that island, create some sort of outpost and make it habitable. And yeah, this has been my second update, and I hope I'll be able to make a new one soon. But I did just get the pre-order for Assassin's Creed Shadows that just came, the collector's edition, so I should be playing that as well as this. So yeah, we'll see. Combined total of 17 minutes, 18 maybe. Well, lovely. Thanks for watching.